Alright, my alarm just went off to say hey, press the stream button. So, um, so before, so today I'm playing Genshin again, honestly, because I don't really have anything else to play. I mean, like, I have other games that I can play, but because of how far I'm in those games, I just want to record it, um, instead of streaming it. So that's what I'm gonna do. Is I'm just gonna do this today. So I'm just gonna be grinding, and oh yeah, and then the other thing too is after I've used most of my daily resin, because I was off by 20 when I woke up this morning. My plan is to go do and finish Nuvilet's character quest. Also Linny's character quest, because why not? If I have the key for it. I don't know if I'll get the key for it today. There's some other character quests that I bought though, so we'll do those and just get them done. But first I have to do this. This is more important. Cause I'm broke!
Cool it. This one will be frozen in time.
And I'm trying to get all their weapons and the talents ascended, and I just have no money. Get rid of this guy first.
Freeze.
Inadmissible evidence! Incinerate!
Windblade.
Allow me!
Oh, so sorry.
So here we are. It's kind of gonna be a little bit of a more boring day, so I don't care if nobody
Rebuild!
tunes in. I'll just be here. Alright. Hopefully the game isn't too loud. Okay. It's fine. They're both technically at the same volume. Okay. I was working on ascending Alhatham's weapon first because it's the weakest that I can actually make progress on today. Six. And then... Alright. And I'm kind of just going as I need stuff too. I'm not... Let me grind this stuff out until I have nothing else. It's kind of just grind as I need it stuff. I can't make more of those right now. Alright, that doesn't surprise... Oh, wait. I'd like to use the crafting table, Tamias. No, I don't want to do that. Not right now. I need all of these. Hi! How are you? Ugh. That is good. Look who I got, look who I got. Look who I got. Look at him! He's so pretty! Ugh. Is somebody texting me? He's so pretty. Anyway. I have other things I have to do real quick. So it said I needed 6. He is great. I'll have to rant your ear off sometime later about how great he is. Probably tomorrow. Yes, tomorrow. Well, actually, I don't know about tomorrow because I'm still kind of sick. So I don't know, but we'll see. I don't want to bring sickness to the house.
Frostbite.
I mean, I already know Mom had it. I already know my mother had it. But I don't want to bring it to the house. So, who knows? Boom. Boom. Just die.
Got you covered.
Ooh. Holy cow!
Here to play.
Toma! You're not even fully leveled up yet, and you're doing great, man. Oh my gosh. He's amazing. Ah. See, I knew it. I needed 6, so I need to do it one more time. I knew it. They have it too. Yeah, so we'll do this one more time and then we'll do Cleese one more time.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Oh my gosh. That's great.
Incinerate! Yeah. Wrap up the flame. There you are, eavesdropper.
Yeah. I'm assuming you did not get it though.
Dodge this.
Blink! Over here! Look at me.
That's what I'm gonna assume. Okay. I think that's enough for Alhatham's weapon to be ascended one more time. Oh my gosh, would you not block my chat? Stupid notifications. Sorry. Alright, then I gotta check Cleese. What does she need? We'll do hers one time? One time. And then when I get that last 20, we'll... Wait, what is it? Yeah. Start. Start. We'll come back and do this one, but until then I think we're good. I just hope I have enough money to do all these weapon accessions. Like, so for the longest time I was grinding artifacts, and then I realized,
Dodge this. Oh, so sorry.
and then I realized that a better use of my time might be,
Don't get too close. Supporting fire.
Boom!
sorry. I'm losing my thought process because I'm so focused on doing this.
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Freeze. What's the hurry?
Oh,
Motion to compel.
this might be a problem.
Dodge this. Disappear. Oh, so sorry. Ha!
Got it. Yeah, so I was doing, what is it called? Artifacts for a long time. And then when I decided I would make a bunch of different teams, when I finally had enough characters that I was like, oh, I could just make a bunch of different teams, and that would work just fine. So that's what I did, and when I decided that, I also decided it would be a waste of time to use my resin for artifacts for the time being. So, just trying to get that trust rank up. Trust rank up. 12 of that wood. Okay, fabric. And then what else did I need for the table? Oh, apparently I can make this. Yeah, honestly for this, I'm not trying to build anything crazy yet. I'm just trying to collect a lot of the blueprints. Because I don't do well in creating really cool spaces until I have like all of the stuff that I want. Until I'm like, what are all my options?
If you ever have it,
Anyway. Alright. So, I'm gonna double check these weapons. Make sure they don't need anything else for them, because I think Alhaitham needs some enemy items. I'll go get those really quickly and ascend his weapon one more time. Booyah. Let's see if I can level her weapon up too. I might not have enough stuff to level it up. Oh well, I might not. Am I out of stuff? I'm out of stuff. Wow. I came in with like over 800 weapon things, and now I'm out. That's crazy to me. I actually have to make them. Crazy. That's so crazy to me. Crazy. Alright, so for now, leveling weapons is going to be a little hard, but I'll keep working on it. Let's check Alhaitham's weapon, see what he needs. Yeah, he needs these. And from what I can tell, I can't craft any of them, so we're just gonna go real quickly and get enough so that way I can ascend his weapon to the point where it's levels. Yeah. So I've gotten a lot of people ascended and ascended to their almost maxes. So on days where like, oh, I can't level up any weapons, or oh, I can't level up any oh, I can't level up any weapons. Oh, I can't. What the?
Freeze! Don't get too close!
This is not good for me. Okay. Can I actually do this now? That's the day that I go and I collect boss items, because there
All
are
is
still
accounted for.
a lot of characters that I have to ascend. So I've talked about this before. I'm gonna rant about it now. So this is my current story team. We'll call it the story team. This is gonna be one of my abyssal or domain teams. This is my exploration team, and then this I haven't actually picked out yet. But I know I want Nouvellette to be the front for this one.
Thank you for permitting, no, inviting me to join you.
I'm not sure who else I want on this team, though. I just know I want Nouvellette on the team. No. So once I figure out the other three, I'll add them to the list of characters I need to ascend. He's the only one that I'm like, yes, I need him on this team. I just gotta figure out a good team setup for them that I'm not using other ways.
Frostbite. Windblade.
Nice. How much did I get? Nice. That's enough to at least make one. And then I have another one, so that's 3. I still need 3 more. I still need enough to make... Oh, there's 2 over here. This will be plenty.
This moment will be frozen in time.
Hi! Oh, come back here. Oh, no.
Incinerate!
Ah!
Dodge this. Cool it.
It's me. Yeah. I kind of suspected so. Good to see you back. I'm gathering things temporarily before I do Nouvellette's story quest. I started his story quest yesterday, so
Oh, so sorry.
just got to do some grinding real quick. It's totally fine. Okay, I think that should be enough. Let me check. We're checking. Oh, that's plenty. Booyah! Okay, so that's the most I can do there. Let's go do Nouvellette's story quest. Great. Is everyone ready to see him? You better be. Yeah, I'll do more grinding later, after I finish this story quest. Yeah! Oh good, I'm glad we're all excited, because I'm excited. Nouvellette! I'm here to bother you. People are texting me, how dare. Aw, he's not here. Where did he go? No, about the smuggling case. Here we go.
The smuggling case was solved by the joint forces of the guards and the Maréchaussée Phantom. This is the one.
Yes.
The list of involved suspects should be... Ah, found it.
Good job, Nouvelette.
What does it say?
The principal offenders Domenico, Inica, Yuna, and others have been caught. They have been sent to the fortress of Meropide following trial. Those with close connections or mutual interests with the offenders but who did not participate in the case will not stand trial. Among them, surveillance of Essin has ceased on account of his good behavior. All other personnel remain on our watch list.
So many names. Is the one who sent that threatening letter to Kiara on the list?
Yes, there is something suspicious about Essin, to be precise. It seems like he's closely related to the core members of the smuggling case, and he moves around without much restriction.
Monsieur Neuvillette, someone claiming to be from the Spina di Rosula just checked in with us. He said, and I quote, "We have located the suspect. They're chatting at the cafe." Huh? How did Navia find them so quickly? We've only just figured out the suspect's name.
I too am perplexed. The cafe isn't too far from here. We should head over and take a look.
All right. Let's go take a look. The doors open magically for us. I love it. I'm a wizard. Oh, except for this one, apparently. It's only that front door. This place is so pretty. I call the lift. I honestly really love Fontaine's design. I love how it's France, but like futuristic France. It's super cool, you know? Oops. Here we go. Oh, the door is in my way, apparently. There's no point in worrying about the future. That's all I hear in my ear. Suspicious.
Hey, Navia, we're here! Whoa. Check out all these people. Hey there, are you Navia's friends too?
These are the people who have had recent dealings at the Maréchaussée Phantom. They're usually hidden in the Fleuve Cendre, but I sent for someone to invite them over.
Invite them over?
Exactly. Now, I heard there's great coffee here, and so I asked them if they'd like to come and have some.
Yeah, it's our pleasure to be guests of the Spina di Rosula.
I've wanted to have a meetup like this for ages.
Oh, they seem so awkward.
Something feels
Yes, that's me.
You're Essa?
Yes, yes, Monsieur Nervilette.
Oh my gosh,
Did
she's so
you write
nervous.
that
It's so
threatening
funny.
letter to Kiara?
I did, but I was just following orders.
Orders from whom?
Domenico, he was my boss. I couldn't disobey his orders.
Domenico. Where is he now?
The fortress of Meropide.
Well, I'm afraid even the Spina would have trouble looking into that place. Looks like you'll have to make the trip yourselves. This was as much as I could do.
You've done more than enough. I am extremely grateful for your help.
Stone cold face.
For later. You should find Domenico first. If he really is the one setting up the conspiracy, it'd be best if he's exposed as soon as possible.
All right, then. Let's head to the fortress right now.
Right now, to the fortress. We're going back to prison, guys. Oh my gosh. What is this? Continue current quest. Back to prison. Oh, this cough, man. Oh my gosh. Let's have a chat.
Welcome to the Fortress of Meropide, dear esteemed guests.
We're back! Oh, and a greeting from none other than the Duke himself. Guess we made a name for ourselves at this place.
This isn't anything new. I figured you had important matters to discuss when the two of you, not to mention the Chief Justice, showed up. Let's assume we've gone through the pleasantries and cut right to the chase.
That's fair.
I do remember a thing or two about Domenico. He once
That's
attempted to
okay.
round up the
Do your
inmates and
crochet.
instigate a protest.
Who does this guy think he is? Paimon hopes nothing came of it.
He once attempted to, I said, meaning that it was over before it even started. And now he's threatening Melazines, is he? To be honest, Domenico doesn't seem like much of a conspirator. The fact that the three of you bothered to personally investigate raises a flag. Is there something else going on behind the scenes here?
He's got the same concerns we do.
I am concerned about this incident because something similar has occurred in the past. I wish to meet Domenico in person and have my questions answered.
That's an easy one. Let me think. I think he's at...
Oh, did I hear someone say Melazine? What happened? Zijween! Yeah, and we're investigating. The person who threatened her seems to be imprisoned here. Really? Is Kiara gonna be okay?
There's no need to worry. Clarande is protecting her as we speak.
Well, that's great. But if the criminal's still... Is there anything you can do about this?
Ah, head nurse. Do you require me to personally deal with the criminal?
Wriothesley.
Risley.
I get it. I'll bring Domenico to you.
He's like, Risley,
Your
don't
only
do
demand,
anything
correct?
stupid.
Think of it as more of a humble request.
Humble
I'm here on my own
request.
accord, not to formally transfer a criminal for trial. I urge you to set aside any concerns. Thanks for the trouble. Consider me in your debt.
Whoa. If Paimon were you here, Grace, Paimon would take this chance to ask for something really important.
Well, were I still a criminal, I'd probably ask for a lighter sentence. But I'm
I
sure
knew it.
Monsieur Nervilette would reject that. But enough jokes. I'll look for Domenico and bring him to you.
He
Make
used to
yourselves
be a
at home.
criminal
Our dear
too.
head
That's
nurse
so
has mentioned
funny.
you quite a few times, so I'm sure she has a lot to say.
Please
I
come
think
with
that's
me to the
adorable.
infirmary.
Okay.
And watch your step. There's some pretty dark areas, so make sure you don't trip over anything.
Oh, we're aware. We used to live here for, I think in game it was like a month and a half. Yeah, 45 days is like a month and a half. Am I still going the right way? I don't know. I get lost all the time in here. For crying out loud.
Now that I think about it, I can leave this place soon. Huh?
Please rest here for a moment. Oh, and would anyone like anything to drink? Paimon's not that thirsty, but thanks anyway. Thirst is a warning sign that you're dehydrated, which means you have to drink up even before that. I'll bring you some tea. I'm sure you'll have a lot to talk about. Typical Seishwing. Concerned about everyone's health as always. Why aren't you two saying anything?
You noticed them too. The badges they wore on their chests looked quite familiar.
Familiar? Paimon didn't even realize they were wearing them. But if both of you say so, let's go ask them about it.
That's not a bad idea. I will stay here and wait for news from you.
Yeah, because Nouvelette's too much of a hot shot. Stay over there in your corner. Good job. Oh man. I'm funny. Sometimes.
Anything you need? Oh, this? Are you interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network?
What's that?
We have a very long history, going back as far as 400 years ago.
Okay.
We have never had many members throughout our history, nor do we have much of a reputation, but everyone treats each other like family. Helping each other is our purpose. At the same time, we seek to maintain just dealings as much as possible.
Sounds like a pretty neat organization.
All we want is to defend ourselves. None of us have ever committed serious crimes, and we're not especially powerful either. We're at a natural disadvantage here in the fortress. But people won't give us a hard time if we stick together.
Huh.
You two look... It's the symbol of the Mutual Aid Network designed by our first president. From what I've heard, it's based on something called a Medal of Peace. I've never seen one of those medals for myself, though. The first president of our network was an amazing person. Powerful as he was, he never used his strength against anyone. He encouraged the weaker criminals to stick together and look out for each other.
Huh.
All of us have a lot of respect for him.
Weird.
Interested in joining the Mutual Aid Network? If you'd like to learn more, here's our flyer.
Okay, hold up. Above the 3 principles of the mutual, they are all welcome to join. Membership is free.
Our slogan may have evolved over the centuries, but our goal has remained unchanged. Here, this book is for you. You're welcome to come and sign up anytime.
We should have gathered enough information. Let's head back and talk to Nova.
Wow, look! I got my commissions for today. Honestly, okay. I'm gonna be serious. I love the new commission system. I think it's great. Mostly because I could just play the game and then my commissions are done for the day. I don't have to, sit there 30 minutes before the stream and work on doing commissions.
Did you manage to gather any intel?
Mm-hmm. The people who wore the badges belong to an organization called the Mutual Aid Network. According to them, the badge's design was inspired by the Medal of Peace. Have you seen any of those before?
I personally crafted 2 of them myself. They were awarded to Carol in Vautrin. Carol's medal was destroyed in a fire. The only one that remained should belong to Vautrin.
Oh. So the network was inspired by...
Voltran?
Monsieur Neuvillette, His Grace has requested your presence in his office. He's found Domenico.
All right. Let us talk to him first and get to the bottom of this situation.
All right. Awesome. I'm lost again every time.
Allow me to introduce this fine gentleman, Domenico. Why don't you explain everything to him?
Neuvillette?
Yep.
What do you want? What are you gonna do? Kill me?
No.
Calm down. I merely want to ask you a few questions. Was it your idea to send that letter to a Melusine? Hassan has already confessed, so there really isn't any need to keep hiding.
Oh, that idiot! I can't believe I trusted him.
Let me ask this another way. It was your idea to send that letter, correct?
Yes.
Who is pulling your strings?
What? You're not trying to frame me for something I haven't done, are you?
It's best if you realize the gravity of your situation. The Chief Justice of Fontaine has been personally investigating your case. I assume your previous attempt to incite unrest at the Fortress of Meripede has something to do with this as well.
I admit I acted on impulse. I'll tell you the truth. But before that, you must ensure my safety.
I can do that.
You see, we're all reasonable people here.
I only intended to do some small business at first. Someone contacted me about delivering some goods and promised me a generous sum of more in return. After making a few trips, I was suddenly approached by the Marechaussee Phantom. They accused me of smuggling prohibited items, and I was put on trial. But I refused to accept any of that. The ignorant can be rightfully absolved from guilt, right? Well, I suspect that someone got me locked up here so they could get their hands on my goods.
And then you decided to take revenge on the Melusines? Over that?
My initial target was Neuvillette. Everyone in the Fortress of Meripede was declared guilty by him, after all. So they must more or less hold a grudge against them, right? If I could get them to strike back. But for some reason, no one wanted to team up with me. That mutual aid network in particular. What did those nobodies even gain from trying to challenge me? Seriously. In the end, I had to redirect my focus onto Melusines to salvage things. I recall that Kiara was the one who confiscated my goods for inspection, so I asked one of the more approachable guards to send a letter, claiming that I meant to contact my family. But the letter was in fact addressed to Essa. I requested that he write a threat letter to Kiara and force her to resign from the Marechaussee Phantom.
Am I to assume that the claims you've made are your own thoughts? Have you been in contact with any suspicious people recently?
No.
Is it true that all members involved in the smuggling scandal have been caught?
Yes. And that's all I know.
Sijween, please take him back to the detention center. I'll deal with him later.
How are you liking Nouvelette's story quest? Honestly, I think it's great.
So, Monsieur Neuvillette, you were concerned that there might be a shadowy faction looking to capitalize on the delicate situation with the Melazines to stir up greater chaos?
There are a lot of big words
Yes,
that I struggle to
I
understand.
experienced a similar incident in the past, so I had to be prepared for any possibility.
But I like
And
it.
how long ago was this incident?
More than 400 years.
You might be overthinking this. Time can change a lot of things. Everything's different now.
What do you mean?
400 years ago, you and the Melazines you brought to Fontaine were the outliers in society. But in the present day, if someone were to threaten the safety of the Melazines, people wouldn't just sit back and do nothing. I trust that they would make different choices from before.
That's right! We saw lots of people standing up for Melazines on our way back to the Palais Mermonia.
Monsieur Neuvillette, the Melazines are a species you introduced to Fontaine. How the public treats them is also reflective of their attitude towards you. When people refused to place their trust in Melazines, it was because they were still on the fence about you, their unfamiliar Chief Justice. For almost 500 years, you've conducted every trial with impartiality. You made the right judgment each time, regardless of whatever nonsense went on. People no longer have any reservations about you and even consider you a symbol of the law. Right now, your every decision will impact all of Fontaine. In other words, you've gradually transformed the whole nation.
Yeah, the other thing, I think it's interesting how they make a point that his long life has affected Fontaine permanently.
I am undeserving of such high compliments. From my perspective, I have
Undeserving.
simply been fulfilling my duties.
Oh my gosh. Shut up and take the dumb
Isn't
compliment.
anything special or worthy of praise. I'm simply fulfilling the promises I've made and searching for answers through my judgments. It is unnecessary to hold me in such high regard. The complexity of human emotions and willpower far exceed those of mine. As a matter of fact, I believe that you are the ones who deserve my respect.
There's no need to be so modest. The current state of affairs says it all. You're no longer that outsider you were before. Even if you wished to investigate something on your own, many would take the initiative to lend you a hand.
I must say that you've made a fair point. Thank you for clearing my doubts. Now that the case has been settled, I should get going.
Huh? You're leaving?
Well,
And
yeah.
so soon, too? Why not stay for a cup of tea?
Thank you for the offer, but I know how this place works all too well. While some are here to redeem themselves, there will inevitably be those who harbor resentment towards me. The less time I spend here, the better. My presence could very well result in an unwanted disturbance.
In that case, I'll have to insist. I still have 2 more things to say.
Please, go ahead.
The first is about the guard who helped Domenico send that letter.
I know of what you speak. The guard was indeed deployed from the Palais Mermonia staff. However, as I mentioned earlier, I visited today on personal business. Therefore, I leave that matter in your hands.
Well, that makes things a lot easier.
You're not
Hey
going
now,
to...
don't let your imagination run wild. Those from up there have a tendency to sympathize with others. However, down here, such thoughts will put you at high risk. I'll have a chat with the guard and remind him to take precautions in the future.
I see no issues with that.
Great! That's one thing out of the way. What's the other thing you wanted to say?
The other thing was born from my own sense of curiosity. Now, I've heard that you investigated the mutual aid network. Is that right?
Yes.
Neuvillette thought their badges looked familiar.
I noticed the small gang as well when I first took over the fortress of Meripede. They were not great in number, but every member always made sure to stand up for what was right. I've looked into their founder, Vautrin, who once stood trial and was sentenced to imprisonment in the fortress.
Huh.
According to existing documentation, Vautrin remained disciplined throughout his imprisonment. He had never once engaged in physical or verbal aggression. In other words, how he presented himself in prison was very different from his behavior in court.
What?
That doesn't seem right.
During his trial, I could sense that his feelings were complicated. He appeared to be full of resentment, and I believe he had every right to feel that way.
Perhaps he had been putting on an act.
An act?
An act?
Neuvillette and Vautrin had a close relationship as superior and subordinate. Vautrin must have known that the Chief Justice would make an impartial judgment. Thus, the more resentment he displayed, the clearer it would be to those present that you were upholding justice. And to those who had been sitting on the fence, Vautrin's act was a very meaningful one.
Oh, I see. That's
Does anyone else have
genius.
anything to say? Now's your chance.
I don't have anything to say. Apart from expressing my gratitude, that is.
That's sweet.
Well then, let us head back. No need to see us off.
That's really sweet.
Please, take care.
All right. Follow Neuvillette.
That trial is something I rarely bring up in conversation, but I have always felt deep regret for what happened to both Carol and Vautrin. The words he spoke in court often replay in my mind, as if urging me on to do something.
But Brysley said he never resented you, right? Isn't that a good thing?
I believe I now understand what he wanted to tell me. I feel conflicted about those words. How should I describe it? Surprise, relief, fear, and regret. But this blend of emotions has led me to finally understand some things. I would like to hear your thoughts too. What do you think of me?
He sounds so sad. He sounds like he's about to burst into tears. You can hear it in his voice.
As Chief Justice, every single one of your trials makes an impact on Fontaine. What do you think, Traveler? Hey, any comments?
What I really think is, every trial you've ever judged has left its impression on you. And that's what makes you who you are today.
Aw. Hydro Dragon Neuvillette still sees himself as an outsider due to his identity. But so much time has passed, perhaps the lines between him and humans has long since blurred.
That is indeed a reasonable...
I know!
As I said,
But
I
he
find it
sounds like he's
difficult
about to
express
burst
my
into
emotions
tears.
because I cannot fully understand myself. But I trust your judgment.
Oh.
Since some time ago, I have begun to notice the changes that have occurred upon my person. These changes were not due to any specific occurrence, but
All that happens is
emerged as a
rain and
result
it's
of time
sad.
itself. I will try to contemplate this further. Thank you both.
Oh, huh? It's raining. Oh no, Paimon forgot to bring an umbrella. Come on, let's hurry before it rains harder.
Aw, Neuvillette.
It's raining again? I've had enough of this weather.
There go my travel plans.
To Did you read the news this morning? Quick, put away everything on the clothesline.
When is this rain going to stop?
Hydro Dragon, don't cry!
Aww.
They're planning to reanimate the monster. We have to report this to the Chief Justice.
The Fortress of Meripede. It's a good place for me.
He owes me so many answers.
Nervillette? You could say he's the real symbol of Fontaine's justice.
Watch him closely. He could be trouble.
How can two completely different species possibly coexist?
Who's been threatening Melusines? Show yourself!
You will see much in the human world, from the delightful to the depressing. And one day, when you have dwelt among humanity long enough, you will be placed to bring judgment over all as a spokesperson for Fontaine's past.
Good morning, Monsieur Neuvillette. The rainy season's almost over. The skies are supposed to clear in a few days.
I hope you find time to enjoy the sunny days ahead.
Aww. Bro. That's so sweet. Oh, I can't handle it, man.
Is the matter resolved?
Yep, we found the person who sent that threatening letter. Risley said he'd keep a close eye on him, so the Melusines should be safe now.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Sorry for dragging you all into this.
There's no need to apologize.
Yeah, you didn't drag us in. We got involved of our own accord.
By the way, where's Kiara?
At the Palais Mermonia, more than 50 people offered to protect her. Some even hid within the bushes to look out for danger.
That's so
I was
adorable.
worried that the excess of protection would make her feel uneasy. So I asked her to stay inside the Palais. It's very safe in there.
What a relief.
Well, now it looks like the dust has finally settled. To celebrate this joyous occasion, Monsieur Neuvillette, would you be interested in an exclusive interview?
That's not how you celebrate.
I will consider it.
Oh my gosh.
Really?
Of course. My schedule is full for the following weeks, but I should be available next month. Come up with questions during the intervening days, and I will answer them to the best of my ability.
Oh, I bet you she's so excited about this.
Yes! Thank you so much, Monsieur!
Oh my gosh.
If you'll excuse me, I must head back to the Palais and issue a communique to publicize our investigation results. I hope it will assuage the concerns of all.
Oh, that was great. Where am I going? I get lost all the time, for crying out loud. Oh, man. I swear, I'm chronically lost all the time. Oh, did she fall asleep? That's adorable. That's so adorable.
Kiara?
Monsieur Neuvillette? Sorry, I accidentally fell asleep.
It's quite all right. I'm here to tell you that we have caught the sender of that threatening letter. You're safe now.
Thank you, Monsieur. And thank you too, Traveler and Big Sis Paimon. Everyone's been so nice to me, so I've always felt really
Right.
safe.
I also kind of
Do you
agree.
remember Domenico?
Because
He was the sender of that letter.
Let me think. I can't remember. My memory isn't that good, so I easily forget things. By the way,
I
saw
agree,
Carol
though.
in my dreams just now.
I would
Where's
love
she
to word
gone,
this,
by the
but
way?
they're talking and I don't want to
haven't seen
interrupt
her
it.
in a long time. In my dream, she looked really happy. She held my hand and said, "Kiara, our dreams have finally come true." I can't remember what our dreams were anymore, and I don't know why. But I felt really happy too.
Hold on, I would
I
love
can
to share
sense
my
your
thoughts,
joy.
but they're still talking.
It is indeed a delightful moment.
Monsieur Neuvillette, are you happy too? Oh, I almost forgot. Am I allowed to go out now? I promised to model for Alov.
Of course. Off you go.
See you next time, Monsieur, Traveler, and Big Sis Paimon.
See you next time.
Okay, sorry, I didn't want to interrupt them while they were talking. I also agree with you there in the fact of I thought it was kind of stupid that during that montage segment when everything was like black and white that they made us walk around. Yeah, I also thought it was kind of dumb. Being honest. I gotta save up all that wish money. Speaking of which, how many days? 10 days until Risley comes out? Okay. 10 days. Alright, so I have more story quests to do and just general side quests, so we're gonna work on some of those real quick. I gotta remember which ones I need to do. Okay, so I have a ton of story quests to do. Did I get enough keys so that way I could do... I did get enough keys to do Linny's possibly if I want. We'll start with Yaimiko's actually. Because she's the last one from Inazuma. Yeah, she's the last one from Inazuma, and then I think I've got all the story quests for that one done.
Add Astra. Thank you for
Wait. When did I make it to 56? Oh my gosh. I have been 55 for the longest time. Also, we got a ton of XP booklets, so I'm gonna use them. Fine. And then I need to use them on... He's so pretty. Where am I going? Somewhere over here. Yeah. So yeah, we'll finish Yaimiko's story quest, and then we'll do all the story quests for Sumeru. I know, I've heard that grind is super long too, and I haven't been like grinding on purpose to do it. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I have been grinding out ascending so many characters that I think I'll be fine. I think that's why I've, you know, gotten the points. It's not because I'm trying to do it on purpose. It's because... Did I already start her quest and just never finished it?
Nico, do you know what it's supposed to show?
I don't know.
Probably a scene from ancient Inazuma.
I guess I never finished her quest.
Artwork and all, but it's also
But I at least started it.
eerie.
I don't even remember.
Looks like the artist signed their name. Rakusai? It's not very clear.
Let's go inside and take a look.
Like, I don't remember this quest at all, but I guess I already started it. Which is weird to me, but here we are.
It's my lucky day.
Wait, how does this work?
Emerge.
I don't know how she works.
Dodge this.
I don't know, but I'm just gonna do what I normally do and hope for the best. I think you're near the beginning or middle. Okay. It's hard to tell. Oh, I missed.
Free. Don't push your luck. This moment will be frozen in time.
Right here.
This is why we have Kokomi. Yes. Heal more. Dang.
Wow, this place is huge. Hey, is that a mirror? There's a really weird-looking stool as well. Wonder what it's for.
Ah, I see. Huh. This setup is quite handy. Saves me a lot of work. All right, go and take a look around. There should be a mechanism somewhere that makes the whole room move.
Oh, sorry. Well, I still need to heal her up anyway. Hold on. Okay. Ha! How do I get up there now?
Right now.
Did I mess it up?
Show them.
Did I I mess it up? I'm confused. Oh. Oh, hey.
Cool it. Freeze. Wind blade.
Motion to compel.
Wait, did I not? I guess I didn't activate that one? I swear I did it. Hold on. Do I go down there?
Oh, so sorry.
Emerge. Right here. Emerge. I'm always watching.
I don't know what this does.
Right here. Emerge. Right now. Covenant of the Deep.
Cool it. And you.
Ooh!
Incinerate.
Ah!
Hold the line. Emerge. Right now.
Dodge this. This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it. What's the hurry?
I don't know what this does. It's just an extra chest. Cool. Alright. My guess is the last one leads this way. Okay. There's a switch in there. Hold on. My brain's thinking.
It's my lucky day.
Wrap up the flame. Boom, boom. A sight to behold.
Oh, that is.
Right here.
Dodge this. Freeze. Wind blade. Finally,
Hold on. What? It's in there. But how do I get in there? Oh, this is different. Nope, it basically leads the same way. Great. Hold on. There are two here, and the second one was the one that gave me... Problem is, I don't know how to get to that third one. Hold on, I'm thinking. No, it's not this one. How do I get into here? Oh my gosh, am I gonna have to look it up? Am I that bad? Sorry, I don't know how to get to this one. The walls can be moved in that area? Wrong one. Alright, let me try. Oh my gosh, I feel so stupid. What I've got is this. And you're all gonna die. Oh my gosh, give me that chest. Jeez. Oh my. Oh. That was so frustrating.
It's that painting we just saw. It's turning this way along with the whole wall. It's getting eerier and scarier. What is this place?
Oh my
Okay.
gosh.
Next, I will show you a secret kitsune spell.
Kitsune
This
spell.
painting is a swift summoning medium, which means I'll be able to skip many of the more tedious steps.
That's nice, I guess.
The murky mirror reflects the view of Inazuma in a bygone age. Spirits stirred by the sight of the past will be easily drawn to it.
Okay.
You're up next, little one. Come on, sit yourself down here.
Oh gosh. Sure, hold on, am I planning
The
to?
whole point of a summoning ritual is for a dead person's spirit to possess a living person's body. You saw what happened to that Oni samurai spirit. After leaving the host's body, he was only able to maintain his form for a very short time before disappearing.
Are we positive that summoning a spirit to possess the traveler isn't gonna have any lasting negative consequences?
Oh, you really care about the little one quite a lot, don't you? I'm a little jealous. I wish my friends were caring like that.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, are you scared, little friend? Don't you worry now. It'll be over soon. Just think of it like having a dream.
What do I
Sit
need
on
to
the chair,
do?
stare at the painting, and relax your body and mind. Try and be natural. There's really no need to be nervous.
Okay.
It's like he's sitting inside the painting.
Be quiet, Paimon. We're focused.
Huh? Is Paimon seeing things? Did the painting just move?
Oh gosh.
Recite the incantation in your heart, little one. Also, you'll need to
I
have
do
some
have the
intense
puppet
thoughts going
boss
through your
unlocked.
head. A wish, for example. Now, what kind of wish do we think it would take to summon forth the author of a first-hand guide to summoning spirits? Anyone?
Probably something to do with writing?
Very good. The wish needs to be heartfelt, though, so let me help add a little realism to the equation. The book is selling exceptionally well, Traveler, but we're going to need an outline for Chapter 4 as soon as humanly possible. When is the earliest that you can turn it in by?
The painting is moving again! What the?
Oh gosh. I'm scared.
I never thought the day would come when I'd be summoned using my own
This is so weird.
getting a taste of my own medicine. What have we here? Another budding writer? What's come over you all? Why is everyone wishing for help with their writing? Are novels so popular in this day and age?
We got you! So you're the one who wrote a first-hand guide to summoning spirits. What are you trying to do, Why'd you put that summoning incantation in the book, huh? What's your game here?
Huh? What's this? Oh, I see. No wonder this felt so familiar. I've walked right into your trap, haven't I? You ask me what my game is here? Well, of course. It was to use this incantation as a means for all the souls of the departed yokai to make their glorious return to the world and plunge all of Inazuma into a brutal, bloody war.
What? Paimon knew it! You had an evil
Yeah, I am pretty sure I have the puppet boss, so
Then how naive
I think I
of you
finished
to
that.
let me possess this body so easily. I sense, yes, great power within him. Good! With this power, no one shall be able to stand in my way!
are we gonna have to fight the Traveler?
Wake up! Quick! Wake up! We gotta stop him!
It is futile. You shall never wake him again. This body now belongs to me!
Hey! Come on, wake up! Don't let him take your mind! Miko, think of something! Miko! Miko!
Is she laughing? Why is she laughing?
You're laughing?
Oh,
That's
Rakusa,
fair.
You haven't changed a bit. You caught on so quickly. Too perfect.
Well, you made the face enough times that I couldn't exactly miss the hint. This is what you were going for, yes? Never one to stand on the sidelines of a good spectacle, are you? Always got to dive in and fan the flames, huh? You mischievous little kitsune, you. Look what you've done to this little flying one here. Oh, poor thing scared witless.
Just curious because
You were having plenty of fun playing the bad guy a moment ago. Now you're trying to blame it all on me?
I didn't have that problem.
Miko, you guys know each other?
Yes, we do. Of course we do.
Allow me to formally introduce the author of A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, Urakusai. No, wait. To be more accurate, it's Urakusai's memory.
Memory? But isn't he a spirit?
Ah, spirits, memories. They're just different words to describe the same thing. Something that comes from the ley lines.
Do you remember that recent incident when the Rift Hounds were gnawing at the sacred Sakura's roots? You witnessed human memories leaking from the ley lines, didn't you? Well, since there are human memories, of course there are going to be yokai memories too. In life, yokai possess supernatural powers. And even when they are a shadow of their former selves from a bygone era, they still have the ability to control
Yeah,
whether they are visible or not.
I finished
Typically,
a
yokai
story
memories
quest a
survive
long
longer
time
in the
ago.
world than those of humans.
Indeed, indeed. I was wandering around the sacred Sakura's roots when I suddenly heard someone yelling, "Please, someone, anyone, help me write a truly amazing novel." It piqued my curiosity, so I popped inside his body and wrote a novel for him.
So that's how it happened. But why did you include a summoning incantation in the novel?
Oh, little one. Not to toot my own horn here, but when I was alive, I wasn't just another kitsune, no. I was a mighty and powerful Daiyoko. The memories of other yokai can't possess human bodies at will like I can. But with this incantation, they can go one last little joyride in the world for a couple of days. Anything they're still itching to do, they can go and get it done.
But...
She's trying to say that all the commotion this causes is likely to be a great disturbance to the humans.
Disturbance? I guess you mean that we might leave them with some broken dreams after we leave, hmm? Oh, yes. And they might have a fever or whatever. But you know, I actually think that the most admirable thing about human beings is the way that they go out and shape their fate with their own two hands, given that they're not born blessed with the same powers that we enjoy.
Huh.
As for those who would rather draw on external power than seek to improve themselves, it's quite right that they learn their lesson eventually. So when you think about it, we're actually doing the humans a big favor. Miko, you agree, don't you?
Yes, that's what I thought too.
All right then. You finally convinced Paimon. You guys were right.
What are you scared of, little one? Don't be deceived by her day-to-day antics. Miko is actually one of the most powerful yokai out there.
Really?
Not only that, Irakusai, but my latest work has beaten that book you wrote, A First-Hand Guide to Summoning Spirits, to become the most popular in Inazuma.
Of course. You were never one to make extra work for yourself where you can help it. And yet you went to all these lengths to find my painting room, and even took the trouble to summon me. I knew you must have some ulterior motive. You were always the one to pick a quarrel with me when we all used to gather around and share stories. All right. You win, I lose. Happy now?
This is so
Finally
funny
get
to me.
Hear you say it centuries later. Ooh, I must say it feels good.
Oh my gosh! Yeah, Miko!
I remember when you were just a little girl, always hanging off my shoulders. A few hundred years later, and we're all grown up.
Oh, Urakusai, how much time do you have left?
Not much. That goes for all of us, actually. We've all got to go back where we came from in the end. Everyone's quite content in many ways.
Huh.
They still can't help but ask, are we ever going to have another Hyakyako?
Don't you worry about that, Urakusai. Arrangements are being made.
What? What is that?
When my bell rings, it means the moonless night is upon us.
Great. Wonderful. Fantastic. Miko, it's been nice catching up, but I'd better conserve my energy if I want to stick it out until then. So, I'll be on my way now.
All right. Goodbye then, Urakusai.
One last thing, Miko. I just want to know, have you been well all these years?
I've been great, of course. Every day is a happy one. Especially these days. Not only do I have my light novels, but I've also met these two delightfully nosy outlanders. And even A is finally starting to come to
Nosy Outlanders, that's what we're called.
Given how pig-headed she can be.
Oh, well, great. That's fantastic.
Urakusai, you'd be right at home in this era. A great storyteller and artist like yourself would be the Yai Publishing House's ace in the hole. And I would personally be hounding you over your next installment.
That was so weird.
He disappeared.
Are you all there? Here, like last time.
I know, we really do. We're super nosy.
Oh, you beat me to it. Looks like your brain is intact. So, your
We
first
really do
possession,
butt into a lot of things.
What was it like? Good. Saves me from having to explain everything again. Hearing Rakusai admit defeat has put me in the most wonderful mood. In return, it's only fair that we make sure to deliver on what they're all hoping for. Yes, though they only represent a tiny proportion of the memories in the ley lines, it will still be quite a sight to behold when the time comes.
What is
Since you've
that?
come this far, why don't you do one last thing for me, I'll need your help with the ritual.
How about no?
Serious, Miko. After all that, you still have more errands for us? You guys teamed up to scare Paimon just now. If you think Paimon's gonna do anything you ask for, think again!
Aw, come on. I'm really only asking you to finish what you started. Besides, your paychecks are still in my hands.
How dare you threaten us with money? My paycheck?
Well, there's no way out now. We're in too deep.
I agree, Paimon. We're in too deep. We gotta finish this. Oh my gosh. We're in too deep, Paimon. I want to get paid. Where are we going? I don't know. Yeah, we do butt into a lot of things if I think about it. Honestly, it's a good thing, though. We've done a lot of good things for Tibet, I believe. Or at least I would hope so.
Hello there, my little helpers. So nice of you to join me. You're right on time, too.
As if we had a choice. We just
Paimon
want
makes a
our
point.
paycheck.
Pay us once. Yes.
So, what exactly do we have
It
to
better
do
be
to
a
make
big
this
paycheck.
Yakiako happen? Also, to be clear, we actually have no idea what it even means.
It might sound ominous, but to put it simply, the Hyakyako is just a gathering of the yokai.
Oh.
Back in the day at yokai gatherings, once everyone had had plenty to drink, one by one they'd start soaring into the sky with their yokai powers. There were so many of them that their silhouettes would block out the moon. But now, the yokai memories that leak from the ley lines are weak. They are no longer able to fly. So I will be performing a convocation ritual for them, gathering all the wandering memories together in one place.
Huh.
When the time comes, they will gather in the sky above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Once their energy is spent, they will be satisfied and return to where they belong. All the preparations for the ritual have actually been made well in advance. Remember the incantation and the mention of moonless night that I added to our novel?
Yes.
Oh, yeah! Something about reciting the secret spells of Lady Kitsune on a moonless night.
That's the one. Actually, it's not a wish-granting incantation at all. It's a spell to help calm the ley line memories.
Huh.
When that time comes, let's all pitch in and help send them on their way.
What do you need from
I
me?
will start the ritual preparations shortly, and at that time, I need you to do two things.
Okay.
First, tell the shrine maidens to leave the mountain. During the Hyakyako, a whole swarm of yokai memories will be hanging around in the air above the Grand Narukami Shrine. Having the shrine maidens leave avoids the bothersome issue of someone potentially getting possessed.
Fair enough.
After that, I will commence the ritual, and the memories will begin to congregate. This will take some time. I need you at the foot of Mount Yogo during this part to keep an eye on nearby monster activity. The memories are normally dispersed and don't pose a threat, but when their energy is concentrated, it is likely to disturb the monsters. They may see this as an opportunity to try and make it up the mountain. I need you to fend them off so that that doesn't happen.
I see.
Alright, got it. Then what?
Well, if at that point you felt like coming to the shrine and getting a close-up view of the yokai, I wouldn't say no.
Okay, let's get going.
Yai's story quest required a Act 2 and not the... Oh, okay. That makes sense. Where am I going? I'm going over here.
Descend the mountain? Are those Lady Gucci's orders?
Yes.
Yep, Miku said the ritual she's gonna perform soon might pose a physical danger to you all.
I see. I'll evacuate everyone right away. What about you?
We'll be fine.
Taking care of a couple other things for her. And once we're done with that, we're gonna come back and do the ritual together.
It seems like Lady Gucci places great trust in you. Lady Gucci's never allowed anyone else to be in her presence when she's conducted rituals like this in the past. Thank you for helping with the ritual, and good luck.
Don't worry, we're much stronger than we look.
He looks so serious. He's like, yeah, I got it.
Ritual. Come on, let's go deal with them.
I don't know why I teleported there. I didn't really need to. Oh well. Okay. Yeah, see, I wasn't sure which one it was first. Is that a thing? Oh my gosh, it is. Hold on. Oh, hey, this is where we need to be anyway. I've reached the area. As night falls, monsters slowly congregate.
Riled up. Yep. Let's get rid of them as fast as we can. Then we can get back in time to see the yokai. All right, here they come.
Am I getting targeted right now? Oh, shoot. They've trapped me. This is bad.
What's the hurry?
Freeze!
This one will be frozen.
Would you not target me? I'm a little busy right now. Oh!
Invisible evidence. Motion to compel.
Dodge this.
Hold the line. Incinerate. Covenant of the deep.
Cool it. Don't get frostbite.
Oh my gosh, would you not?
With the wind! Wind blade!
I am in the middle of things. You are interrupting it. Oh my gosh. Oh, shoot. Stop it. Nope.
Power flows through me.
How about you stop this?
Freeze. Oh, so sorry.
Oh my gosh, this is ridiculous. You know what?
Allow me.
Nope, because I can't go anywhere.
Cool it.
Wind blade! With the wind! How's this?
How about no?
Dodge this. Don't get frostbite.
Some of them are close enough that I can keep attacking them. If this keeps happening, I'm not sure.
Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Freeze! Cool it!
This is so annoying.
Don't get frostbite. I dare you! Finally, Wind blade!
Motion to compel.
Cool it! It's like
Well, it's less of because of everybody else. It's more because this other enemy that's just here, being a pain in my butt.
Dodge this! This moment will be frozen in time. Disappear! Cool it!
Incinerate.
That's why I'm mad.
Wind blade!
Alright, that's the last of the monsters.
Oh my gosh.
How far along do you think?
That was frustrating. The fact that I did it though, I'm impressed. Alright. Oh wow.
So many! They're everywhere! Huh?
Yes, the memories of the yokai. They haven't been able to relax and soar through the air like this for a long time. Come with me. You all right, little one? You look a little nervous.
Oh, I'm totally fine.
Hyman's never seen anything like this before. Whoa, they've really blocked out the moon!
It does look a little intimidating, doesn't it? But I know them. They may be loud and brash at times, but they are good and brave souls. Even after losing their lives in a brutal war, they have never given in to grief or despair. Alas, their time is short.
Wow.
Do they really have to go?
It's a feast, and all feasts come to an end. Since you're sorry to see them leave, why don't you do the recital along with me? O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment, in reverence I perform this rite.
In reverence, I perform this rite.
To be a guiding light.
Wow, so beautiful! Look! Lights are coming from Inazuma City!
The book says, recite the secret spells of Lady Kitsune tonight, and our wishes will come true.
O Hakushin, cause of this enchantment.
I perform this rite to be a guiding light. Your unrivaled power will be honored eternally.
Oh, that's genius.
Urakusai, you asked if I was doing well. Really, every day is a happy day for me. But watching you all leave now, I can't help but feel a little lonely. Just a little, of course.
That was genius. She's so
Just as I
smart
thought,
that it's a
the
little...
ritual went very smoothly. Thank you both.
It's a little creepy.
Oh, I'm great.
But the look on your face just now...
I'm fine, seriously. Really, No. Honestly, you two.
Hiko...
Fine. Well, if you're dead set on doing something for me, you can treat me to a meal.
Sure, no problem. A meal it is.
A meal's a deal.
Okay. Well, see you soon then.
Wow, there's still still more quests to do. Is that enough? I don't know what time they want. Sorry, that's not the right thing. I know, honestly. I know, for real. Okay, apparently this isn't the time. Is this the time? No? What time? It doesn't say what time. Hold on.
Today is the day we agreed to treat Miko to a...
Alright. Oh, man, am I struggling. It's okay.
Wait is unbearable. How is the next chapter of the miraculous adventures of the Traveler not released yet?
It was quite a surprise when the moonless night finally came.
Yeah, that huge black cloud over Mount Yogo that night. It just seemed to form out of nowhere.
But then nothing happened after I made a wish using the method in that book.
Yeah. I guess light novels are just fiction after all, huh?
That night was definitely the nail in the coffin for the incantations from novels fad. Still, something tells me the miraculous adventures of the Traveler will remain an interesting series for a long time to come.
Oh, this is funny.
Paimon can't see Miko anywhere. Guess she's not out here. Maybe she went inside already. Let's head in and look for her.
Good idea, Paimon.
Ah, my little friends. There you are.
Hey!
What is this? You started eating without us?
Oh, wow. That's treason
I
in
did,
Paimon
yes.
laws.
You're paying after all. The thought of being able to eat the most expensive dishes and drink the finest sake, all for absolutely free? Oh, I just couldn't wait any longer. Ah, boss, see these two faces here? Remember them. They're the ones picking up the bill later.
Oh my gosh.
Alrighty.
What's gotten into you? Come on, sit yourselves down. You have to try this fish. It's found exclusively in the waters around Seirai Island. They shipped it to Inazuma overnight, and it was still alive right up until I ordered it. Or maybe you'd rather try this? I know, I know. I normally can't bring myself to drink sake this expensive either. If you don't drink alcohol, that's fine too. There are all kinds of fruit juices covering the whole price spectrum.
Nico, you are outrageous.
This is why I'm always broke.
We were here working on the novel. All you ordered for us was the plainest kushikatsu.
Strange. I remember no such thing.
I remember it well.
So what? You did offer to treat me to a meal, didn't you?
Yeah, but that didn't
Anyway,
mean it
I
was
am something of a
expensive.
VIP, you know. Wouldn't
Oh my
you find it
gosh.
embarrassing to treat me anything short of lavishly?
Miko, this meal is going to be super expensive. Aren't you afraid we won't be able to afford it?
Oh, don't you worry about that. You can most definitely afford it. They're still printing your light novel by the batch, you know. You have quite the generous payment due.
What? Oh, darn it! She tricked us into this! Miko was after our Mora from the very beginning!
Shouldn't have let her guard down.
Oh, the looks on your faces right now. Too perfect.
And the look on your face is frankly annoying.
By the way, since nobody's wishes came true on the moonless night, novels with incantations are no longer in vogue. So you'll have to come up with something new for the next chapter of The Miraculous Adventures of the Traveler. The deadline is looming. I'm counting on you.
Oh my gosh. And we're still writing our book for her. I'm leaving. But hey, whatever. It's fine. I know. That's exactly what she's acting like. Alright, where's Nuvalet? He's all the way back here. Booyah. Yeah. And I think I got some stuff for weapons. Let me see. I did. Hold on. We have to use as many as we can. Dang. Dang. All right. She really is. Okay, so apparently there's an event. Do I want to do this now or later? Did I get my 20 resin? No. Alright, so there's other story quests I have, I think. So I accidentally started Alhatham's, so why don't we do his? Yeah. We'll do Alhatham's. And then... yeah, I guess we'll just keep doing story quests. Until the next major update comes out, which will be in, like, 20 days.
Hello, traveler. Have you ever heard of a moment of dreams?
Oh, that sounds like some kind of sweet drink.
What did I start?
I'm afraid not. It's the name of an event we started to hold regularly. Dreams have become quite the hot topic in Sumeru, and many people are excited to share the dreams they've seen at night. The same goes for me. The last time I dreamed was when I was but a little child, so I can't help but feel excited and nostalgic about dreaming again.
Oh, right. Everyone's able to dream again now.
Ah.
Yes. We organized an event to give everyone with new dreams a platform to freely share their experiences. And thus our event, A Moment of Dreams, was born.
So
I think this is the wrong quest. Hello.
You could say that. We hear all sorts of wild and fabulous stories every day. Really, why not have a listen for yourselves?
Yeah, but to us, dreaming is as normal as breathing. Wait, but if there are free drinks and snacks involved, then Paimon might consider it.
Oh, really? So you mean you've already seen many dreams?
But no need need to get so excited. It's really nothing special.
No. We need experienced participants like you to share your experiences with dreaming.
Yeah, long time no see.
Please allow me to address you two as dream experts.
Sounds kind of weird.
Oh, expert? Paimon kinda likes it.
Now you seem interested. Please, follow me to the meeting place. It won't take much of your time. Rest assured, you'll find all the drinks and snacks you'd like there.
Wow, how accommodating. Sign us up. But wait, Paimon's getting ahead of herself again. We should see what the traveler thinks first.
Definitely not a person you know 100% trust. Don't question it. I'm questioning it.
Alright, hurry up and take us to be dream experts.
Very good. Follow me then.
Okay, we're not actually following him.
Do you know what's the most important part of being...
I am. Alright, what are we doing? We're doing this quest.
Well, I suppose it must be accumulating knowledge and sharing your experiences?
I think I know who you are.
It's all about the title. From now on, Paimon will be known as Paimon, the Dream Expert.
I know who you are.
Sorry to interrupt, everyone. We finally have some real dream experts joining us. Esteemed experts, this way, please. Now, if anyone has any questions, please feel free to ask them.
They must be dream experts from another land. Great!
Oh, I have a question. Me first.
No rush. Everyone, please line up and ask in an orderly fashion.
Are we just doing Nahida's quest now? Do I have no choice in this?
Whoa, Paimon didn't expect them to be so enthusiastic.
My question is simple. My everyday life is very difficult, so I would like to become a slime in my dreams. How can I do that?
Oh, that's a tough one.
Paimon knows. Paimon's had this dream before.
I knew it! I knew it was you.
Paimon became an animal slime. Paimon was shot by an adventurer's arrow and flew in the sky all night long. The second time, Paimon became a dendro slime. A group of kids thought Paimon was a radish and pulled out all the grass on her head. Oh, it was super painful. The third time, Paimon became a cryo slime. In the end,
I think so. I never did.
and turned into a smoothie. And the fourth time, Paimon became a powerful geo slime and went to take revenge on the forest boar that used to bully Paimon. But then the boar showed up with all of its relatives and Paimon lost again.
Wait, why did all of your dreams end so tragically?
Because slimes are monsters, even though they look cute, they usually cause trouble and end up getting killed by adventurers. Things don't tend to end well for monsters. Believe Paimon.
I suppose you're right. They are monsters, after all. I just want to experience a different life, but it seems that becoming a monster would be even worse than my current life. Maybe I'd be happier if I became just a regular finch. Or fish.
Looks like being an expert is way easier than Paimon imagined. Next!
Oh, it's my turn. Esteemed expert. I want to know what posture I should sleep in, so I can have the same dream as the one I had last night.
Well? Hey, you're supposed to be helping.
I'm not gonna help you if you're gonna be a dumbass. Sorry, I swore. My bad. That's bad.
Oh, it's quite ordinary. I sat and chatted with my wife on a sunny day, listening to the breeze.
Killing a sovereign
blowing
would
through
be
the
as bad as a monster, though it wouldn't be. You're right.
There's no need to wait for a dream.
Well, unfortunately, she passed away.
Oh.
Sorry. Paimon shouldn't have assumed anything.
No, it's fine. I didn't make that clear.
Have you
just
tried
want a
looking
chance
at
to see.
photos at her before you fall asleep?
It's not really about posture. What you think about right before falling asleep is probably way more important.
Oh, is that all I have to do?
Think about it. If you're the one thinking about her, and you're the one that'll be dreaming about her, then it'll be easier to connect your thoughts and dreams.
You do have a point. I'll give it a try tonight. Thanks for your wise advice.
Oh my gosh, this is so funny to me.
Oh, my turn, my turn. I want to know the name of the plant in my dream.
That's not
I want to
easy.
bring the souvenir box to my room into my dream.
I dreamt of a raven flying over the wasteland last night. Does that have any kind of special meaning?
Oh my gosh. It's like these people. It's like when somebody just discovers what astrology is, and they become obsessed with it.
Their questions were way too difficult. We don't actually know anything more than they do. We're just more experienced dreamers, that's all. You do have a point. It's more rewarding to explore and contemplate the meaning of a question than to focus on the answer itself. Right now, these people are like wanderers who've starved for 3 days.
These people need to write. Yeah, for real. Like, they don't need to come to me and be like, hey.
Pure sustenance to them, no matter how good the explanation really is. Oh, and now that Paimon has said that, you know who comes to mind?
Nahida.
Bingo! If she was here, she'd probably be making some similar analogy. Unfortunately, she's super busy right now and may not have time for gatherings like this.
They need a dream journal.
Dear experts, we have another guest who would like to consult you.
Oh gosh.
But you saw how we answered all the questions just now. We're not really all that knowledgeable.
Ah, but this guest is rather special.
Nahida.
My question is, why didn't you immediately tell me about such an interesting place? Huh? Nahida? How did you get here? Interesting events like a moment of dreams don't happen every day after all. No matter how busy things are, I'd still set aside some time to check it out. Anyway, I really didn't expect to meet you here. Oh, right! If there's anyone that understands dreams, it's you! You should be able to help us answer all these questions. You're not wrong. Alright, they can ask me anything. The more interesting, the better.
I love how they're nervous now. They want to ask strangers questions.
What's wrong? You were all so excited a minute ago. Why the sudden hesitation? Even so, it's not like I look super intimidating or anything, right? And in terms of reputation and renown, you've also done many great things in Sumeru, yet they didn't even flinch at you. Alas, the interesting questions have all vanished in an instant. It appears I'm the one spoiling the fun here. I'll see myself out.
Oh, Nahida, no.
That's not true, Nahida. I don't want to get in the way of the original purpose of a moment of dreams, which is to let people gather here and freely share their marvelous dreams. Now the atmosphere here is like water poured into a container. The water is more secure and settled, but it has lost its free-flowing nature from the river. I just want it to be another drop in the water, not the cold and restrictive container.
Oh my gosh.
She's sulking.
Aww.
Hey! It's alright, everyone! No need to be shy. The Dendro Archon is really nice, so please just go ahead and ask. Otherwise, she'll leave.
All right. I'll give it a try.
Oh, it's the slime guy.
Hey, drop the nicknames, would you? Besides, I don't want to become a slime anymore. Maybe a finch or fish is more suitable for me.
I see. So you want to become a small animal in your dreams, right? Why do you think that sounds good to you?
I guess I just want to experience something different. My everyday life is nothing but the same. The sky is right above me, and the ocean just over the horizon, yet I remain caged in a life of monotony.
So you want to experience something new in your dreams? Sorry, I'm getting a little confused. Why don't you seek out some new experiences in real life?
Because if I don't work, I won't have any Mora. Sure, I don't want to be out hammering nails and cutting wood every day, but I have aging parents and young children to take care of. By the time this all dawned on me, I realized that my life has already been filled
For real,
to the
he
brim by
does.
trifling matters, and I have no
Don't
more
have
freedom.
such a boring life.
If that's the case, then even if you became a flying bird or swimming fish, you will still be hammering nails and cutting wood in your dreams. The reason is you've already been caged. It doesn't matter what your physical body turns into. Your mind will still be stuck in the same predicament.
Really? That sounds pretty terrible. Then what should I do?
I don't know everything that you're going through, but how about replacing your hammer?
Huh? Replacing my hammer?
That's right. Having worked for such a long time, you of all people must know what makes a good hammer.
Well, of course. A good hammer needs to be heavy enough to drive the nail in with just a couple taps. And the handle has to have a good grip to it, not too smooth. Come to think of it, I haven't replaced my current hammer in quite some time.
You should replace it. Then decorate the handle with something you like. Maybe some ornaments, fur, or hard leather wrapping. Then, write the names of your children on it.
That makes sense. I think it'd give me a good boost of energy at work.
Yeah.
A new sense of adventure often begins with the little things in life.
Nikita is very good at
Become
this.
a bird in the air or a fish in the sea. You only need to do your best in life, and all those things you cherish will become your source of happiness.
Oh, I like Nikita. She's great.
Yes, I get it now. This is a real eye-opener for me. I'll go and pick out a new hammer right away. No, I should make one of my own. Thank you, Great Dendro Archon.
That's our Nahida. Only you would know how to get right to the heart of the problem. Actually, I didn't really understand the problem. I gave him that advice because I once saw a worker doing the same thing. Whenever he became tired, he would look at some names on the handle of his tool. After a moment, he'd start to smile. It really surprised me at the time. My guess is that the names on the handle were of important people to him.
Huh. So you were drawing from a similar example.
After observations, I know this kind of behavior motivates people. But why is that?
He reminded me of how we really never take the time to discover ourselves.
Or helplessness?
Yeah, you make a good point.
I don't know. And even if I could know what's going through his mind, it's still difficult to fully grasp his feelings. Oh, Paimon gets what you mean. Huh. Paimon had no idea it takes you so much effort to understand these kinds of things. That's why I was a bit nervous just now. But luckily, seeing his happy face in the end reassured me that I didn't say anything wrong. Don't mind me, though. This is just my way of learning. Hey, don't forget about Paimon.
We really do never take the time to discover ourselves until we're adults.
That makes me feel a lot better.
Because
Let's move on to the next question, shall we?
I already asked the experts my question earlier, but I wanted to hear the Dendro Archon's response too. What should I do if I want to see my deceased wife in my dreams every night?
Longing for the deceased. Even if you keep reliving those beautiful memories, it will only highlight the emptiness in your real life. If your wife were still alive, She certainly wouldn't want to see you like this, would she?
No, I suppose not. But our time together in my dreams is not just reliving our past together. I don't know. Maybe it's because I miss her too much. But it's really as if she had come back to life in my dreams. She even remembers each and every dream. After I wake up and then continue dreaming again later, we can pick up our conversation right where we last left off.
Aww.
That's really amazing.
That is amazing.
Statistically speaking, continuous dreams are extremely rare.
It's almost as if my wife has obtained a second life in my dreams. But the more vivid she appears, the emptier I feel, and the more painful it is when I wake up. I don't know whether to call it a blessing or a curse.
Oh, this is sad.
Maybe all of this is rooted in your deep longing for her. Were there any unresolved matters or regrets between the two of you?
I don't know. I suppose my biggest regret is that I couldn't spend the rest of my life with her. I really felt like I was ready to move on. I wouldn't be so hesitant now if it weren't for these hyper-realistic dreams I've been having.
Huh. You know, they say that whatever's on your mind is what goes into your dreams. But dreams are, and will forever be, just dreams. We are people living in the real world. It's not good to be overly obsessed with dreams. All it'll do is fill up your mind and eat away at your thoughts.
Yes, I know. That's why I'm also a little disappointed in myself. I still need to take care of
I
our
know.
child.
This is really a hard-hitting quest. I'm having a hard time because I want to talk, but I also just want to listen to what's going on. And it kind of makes me sad, if I'm being honest.
I'm a little worried about him. I hope he can find a way to cheer up soon. I think I can handle things from here. You don't need to stay here if you find it boring. You're here to have a good time after all.
Okay. Alright, this wasn't the quest I planned on doing. I planned on doing this one. And it just happened to be in the way of the other one, so we're gonna leave this sad one for later. Yeah. Here's what I'll say about finding yourself. Mind you, I'm not that old and I haven't had that much experience on that. But I'll say I've learned more about myself in the last few years that I've lived on my own than I ever did with my parents. Like, being at home with my family. Of course, I still like hanging out with my family, and I love my family, but it's important to do things on your own and to learn things about yourself. So when I moved out and I started living on my own, I learned a lot of things about myself that I didn't realize that I didn't like or liked, or that I didn't like doing, or, you know. And it was really hard, too, to be like, I like these things. And I like doing it this way, but nobody else does in my house.
You two look familiar. Are you friends of Mahamatra Sino? I'm afraid he's out on a mission right now. But if you'd like, I can pass whatever message you might have on to him.
We ran into this guy by the gates, and he seems really eager to speak with Amatra. It sounds like something urgent.
Oh? If you don't mind, why don't you tell me about it first?
Siraj.
Siraj. That name sounds familiar. Isn't he a Vahumana researcher?
Vahumana researcher?
Yes, one of their most renowned, in fact. I hear he's as daring as he is intelligent. There are rumors he'll become Vahumana's next sage. But please continue, good sir. What about Siraj?
I want to report him
for conducting a dangerous experiment. He kidnapped me, tied me up, and took me to that horrible cave. Experimental equipment everywhere.
Ooh.
I ran as fast as I could, a little slower, and he would have caught me.
I'm probably
no
the same,
rush.
though I've had
Please,
inklings
take your time.
of it because I knew
What kind
I
of
would.
experiments was he conducting? Where is this cave?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Huh? You can't remember?
Yeah.
All I remember
Sometimes
is Siraj
being on
walking
your
towards
own
me,
is
and
important.
then my head started feeling weird.
Because
It's like a
you learn
nightmare
things
that I
about
can't
yourself
recall.
that you
I just know that that place is dangerous and that they must be stopped.
didn't know before.
I heard they conduct business in the tavern. We have to hurry.
Even if what you say is... Alright. I'll have some of my colleagues look into Siraj. But before that, I would like to administer the Matra lie detector test.
You think I'm lying?
Please don't take it the wrong way. This is just standard protocol. Sorry, but can you two wait out here a little while? We'll be back soon.
Yeah, like for instance, one thing that I learned, two things that I learned actually, mostly about food. This is gonna sound super weird.
I'll hate them.
And about sensory issues.
Let me bring you up to speed. First things first, Ilyas passed the lie detector test.
Ugh.
This indicates that what he said is highly credible. As such, we've decided to launch an investigation based on the leads he provided. Per protocol, this matter was reported to Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham. After hearing about it, he left a message for Mahamatra Sino and then asked to join the investigation.
Huh.
It's kind of weird for you to be working with the Matra. Is there a special reason?
You're overthinking things. My interest was piqued is all.
Really? I'm unsurprised you have this much free time. In that case, let's join in as well, shall we, Traveler?
So I
It's already
learned.
against protocol for Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham to participate in this investigation. As for you two... Oh, never mind. After all, you were the ones who brought Ilyas here. I'll allow you to accompany us, but you have to promise to keep everything confidential.
Oh, of
Don't
course.
you worry. Our lips are sealed.
Alright, in that case, I'll fill you in on what we know so far. Ilyas claimed that Siraj will be conducting some business with a Kasharawar
I learned
researcher
that
at
I can't
This is one of
handle
his few clear
loud,
memories.
busy
Seems he
areas.
stumbled upon this information while escaping.
For a long time I thought I was just
Incidentally,
uncomfortable
Siraj
because
is
I
at
was
the
being
academia
forced to have
right now.
social interactions
He
I
applied
didn't
for
like.
long-term
But
off-site
most of it
research
isn't
1
the
month
social
ago.
interactions, it's just that
close
it's
to
loud.
the time that Ilyas had given. So we've decided to head to the tavern and investigate any suspicious persons.
That's right.
And then
Prepare to head out. You two, do as you will.
do as you will.
Come on, we already said that we're coming.
The other thing I learned was about food. So for a long time when it came to vegetables, I thought I just didn't like them. And I learned that's not the case because when I eat food without those vegetables, I'm upset they don't have the taste of those vegetables. What I hate about vegetables is that they're crunchy. Like, and when I discovered this, I was like mind blown. I was like, that's why I'm so picky. It's not because I don't like the flavor of things. It's because it's crunchy. What? And I never had a But at home, when you grow up, it was just like, oh, you just have to eat your vegetables. You have to eat the food that's on your plate. Like, you didn't have a choice.
We're here acting Grand Sage
And so I didn't know that was why.
Hmm.
I thought it was just because I didn't like them.
Sage Al-Haytham.
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons.
I also learned about what I like when
Ilyas,
it comes to
please stay here.
decorations.
Acting Grand Sage Al-Haytham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure. Though I'd rather he just protect himself.
Oh my gosh, I'll hate them. I've also learned that I'm kind of very blunt, and I like being blunt, but nobody else likes it when I'm blunt.
He's the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like he did back at Aro Village.
Ugh.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do. But unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers.
Oh my gosh.
That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Yeah.
This is why I was against.
I've just learned a lot of things about why I act the way I do and why I think the way I do and why I like certain things and why I don't.
Excuse me.
Because before I just didn't know. I was like,
I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No. I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
Haha, I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really?
Weird.
A misperception, perhaps. Or...
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's the Ksharawar researcher who has dealings with him. His name is Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham? Wait, can someone please explain what's going on?
I also learned why I don't like school. That was fun.
And sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the Acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
Please.
A few questions.
Of course.
You know Siraj.
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Wow.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No. He's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the Academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Huh. Weird.
Follow me.
Welcome. I hope you'll have a wonderful day.
Over here is a quiet place. Yes.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Ayman's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Ayman has no clue.
Yes. We were classmates.
We were classmates. What? Bro. They were classmates.
You're interested in the case itself.
You couldn't be further from the truth, but I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted
They
a
were
thesis
roommates?
1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution.
Human
From
evolution?
violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
Okay.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
Weird.
I'm sorry.
I know, they
Already
really do.
tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try. But I do vaguely remember that there are 2 things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow.
So free from something? That's kind of weird.
Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
Weird. Super weird. Alright. Here we go. Yeah, it does sound like the 7 deadly sins, which I find is funny. But from what I know, vague, from what I know, the cardinal sins are like something it's like the things you don't study or whatever. Also, don't mind me. I'm doodling. Doodle doodle. I keep looking down and I bet it looks like I'm sleeping. But it's because I'm doodling.
Oh, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report to your office. Have you taken a look? Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs. But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilias. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilias, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word. Everyone had to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
The other researchers have more or less finished your share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his off-site research application. He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project.
Huh, weird.
He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. Alright, now we gotta leave again. Is it far enough away that I can just teleport? It is. It's far enough away. These are the questions we may ask. I must ask. Ah! Found you!
Ilias? Long time no see. What can I do for you? I heard that you canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why. Oh, that, it's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
No motivation to conduct research?
Why?
Yeah. Say, who might you be?
Oh
you look
no.
Sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
Huh.
When you say
these academics would not stand a chance.
What the new sages would have interest in.
Right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
So what are the other reasons?
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
That's fair.
I see.
And now that the Akasha's shut down...
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our
You're telling
assigned
the
tasks.
acting Grand Sage that you don't want to do the mental lifting. They're brave.
Ilias, what's wrong?
Is he remembering something?
My head. It hurts.
Ah, shoot. He's probably remembering something.
I remember now. I remember what Siraj said to me as he approached. You will become Siraj number 36.
36?
Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
Like a worker
It's what
bee in a
Siraj was
beehive?
researching, and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
Huh, weird. Collective
Siraj
consciousness?
believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, he would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind.
This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members, based on their assigned number and the task's importance. Lastly, this system must support the rapid exchange of information within the collective, or even better, allow its members to share their memories and emotions.
Interesting.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Siraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Huh.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive...
In other words, he wanted to make the... Right? That's what he was... Well, basically, if you think about it... Okay, hold up.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all. However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
Please, wait.
So if you think about it, the
talking about Siraj just now.
what was it called?
Are you looking for him?
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity. That said, I do know a researcher who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
I had a whole thought process. So what was that thing called? It should be here. Or did they get rid of it? I guess I got rid of it because it doesn't work. Yeah. The thing that everybody had that the Gnosis was based off of was kind of a similar thing. It was just collecting everyone's collective information. They're kind of trying to do the same thing, but instead it's a hive mind. That's what I'm getting out of this. Sorry, it's hard for my brain to remember what that was called.
Are you Janaki? I'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas?
Do you know me? I'm sorry, but I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners, Tina.
Yeah.
What a
That's what I'm talking about. The Akasha terminal.
There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that. I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project. I think it was about collective consciousness or something. Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom. Certainly not me.
Ilyas is number 36, and Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh. Just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document, but he used it as the basis for his numbering system.
Huh.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power.
Interesting. Is it true,
Putting
though?
aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
What else do you know about Siraj?
That's it. He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please wait,
It's eyesore.
I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him. The mantra also said that he truly lost his memories.
I see. You know what? It's better this way. I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Wow.
And she's gone. She doesn't seem to like you very much.
Nope, she
Do
doesn't.
you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right, then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
Apparently this way. I don't know. We've also only got 20 minutes, so. And I've gotten my daily resin back, the 20 that I was missing. So we'll go through one more little dialogue sesh, and then we'll do my resin and call it a day, I guess. Oh, these are all the wings of the schools. Huh.
Let's split up for now. Ilias, you go and get your paycheck. The rest of you, come to the archives with me. We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilias. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Talk to Al-Haytham? Where is he? Oh, ride the elevator. Go up. I was so confused for Solomon. I was like, where? Where is he? Wow, this elevator is a long ride. Ah. Here is the top. Wow, this place is so pretty. I forgot about how pretty it was. Alright, anyway.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Sift through the information. I don't know. I don't know what's important. What, did he find something?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilias's file. Let's meet downstairs.
Okay. He looked like he was just reading a book, if I'm being honest. But if he says he found it, very well, he found it. The scenery
This file indicates that you were once
I like the
commended
most
by
in
the
this game
Academia
is the
for your courage
yeah.
and sense of justice.
I do like
you
that
were
one.
considered a hero.
Huh? Me?
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the Academia sent you a commendation. What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just... my head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj.
That is a
so
very
there's no
beautiful
need to push yourself over
scene.
I'm sorry. It should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Darvaville and deliver Ilias's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
Alright. We're going to Gandarvaville. Alright, first I need to collect some other things. I need to do one more domain for the day, and because I'm missing, I have a whole notebook with the stuff that I'm missing for these characters. That's how far we go here. Klee, Toma. Okay, Klee is fine for now, and then it was Alhaitham. Alhaitham's isn't leveled up yet, so we're gonna have to wait. But Klee, is there anybody else? Klee. Yeah, I have a whole notebook written down of what things I need. Because I'm smart like that. I need this one. Where
are we headed this time?
Into the domain. That's where we're headed this time. Let's just do this really quick and then I'll either wrap it up or I'll probably
dodge this.
there's definitely another one.
Invisible evidence!
Wind blade. Oh, so sorry. Cool it. I got you covered.
Incinerate!
Freeze. Don't get frostbite. Cool it. Check this out.
Time for your arraignment!
Wind blade.
Yay! That's the last domain of the day. Huzzah! Okay, now we can go to Gandarvaville. I'm okay. I'm totally fine. As I'm struggling with my words. Alright. You're fine. Thanks. I appreciate it. There are hard words to say in this game, okay?
I think it should be this way.
Ilias, what are you doing back here?
Dad, it's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again?
Bully?
It's all right. You can tell us. Ilyas, what's wrong?
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the Academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
What? For what?
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the Academia. You can always come back home.
What?
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilyas doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't either.
Hey! That's enough, you two. Ilyas isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilyas, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's
Did
just
the right
that
thing.
after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all
That's
the
fine.
threatening letters,
I'll see you later.
your mom and dad, maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
Conform.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident, you... Ilyas? What's wrong?
Ah, I see. I remember now. Don't worry, I remember now.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand
Nice
your
chilling with you
decision,
too, though.
But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilyas.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies, but I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Loathing?
Why?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated
If I
social
don't care about what other
It'd be
thinks.
great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraj's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really? That's great! Paimon remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
That's fair.
Let's head out!
Alright, so with that being there, I don't want to get into another complicated quest right now. And I suspect that I'm going to have to go into a domain if I finish this quest right now. I got some level up papers. I just want to make sure. Okay. He's leveled up. So, until then, I will see you guys next week. Oh, also, when it comes to my videos, I am behind on schoolwork right now because I've been sick for a while. So I won't be posting new videos until I'm caught up with schoolwork again because school is more important to me right now. So until then, it'll just be these streams Friday and Saturday. I will be playing Genshin at least until I get the story quests done for characters. Once I have all those done, honestly, I probably won't be streaming Genshin until the next update comes out. So I'll probably go to streaming something else that I haven't finished. So until then, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.